announce that our keynote speaker today is actually a Calavera alumni who is going to be a junior at Carlsbad High School this next year. Rory has been all over recently, as he's part of CHS TV, and he was part of the We Must Remember film that was created, and he's also won an award that's called the Bob Woodruff You Tell It contest. He just got back from Florida, and next week he's on his way to New York. So please help me welcome Rory Gallagher.
Thank you, everybody. Well, I'm honored to be here and speak to you guys today because I used to be one of you. I think I remember I sat right over there. And I know you guys have the right to be very happy for what you've done so far these past 3 years in middle school, not to mention all of elementary school. And you guys have the right to be a little nervous, a little scared of what's yet to come, what's lurking around the corner, which is high school. Now, since middle school, I've been up to a lot. I've basically said everything I've been doing. I've been in CHS documentary, speech and debate, and to warn you, not all of us are very interested in that. Off to it. And I assure you today it is normal to be afraid of what happens next, but I'm also here to assure you that you can make high school the best experience possible if you have a little fun and do what drives you and do what your passion is. Now, here's the moment of truth. I remember being in 8th grade and all of my teachers trying to prepare me and scaring me about going to high school because they want to scare you into working so hard in 8th grade because high school is this big, terrifying experience. Well, it's different, but it's not as scary as they want to make it sound. So I will tell you that high school is what you make of it. It could be the easiest 4 years of your life, or it could be the most difficult, painful 4 years of your life. It can be extremely fun, or it can be extremely boring. When I was in your shoes, I wish somebody would just tell me what high school is. Tell me how the ropes are and what to do once I arrive. And in the most confusing way possible, I just told you what high school is. It's whatever you make of it, whatever you set your mind to, whatever you want is what your high school experience is. It is customized, it is made for you. And to help you out a little bit, I made a really short what to do and what not to do list in high school. The number one thing to do is to do your homework. What you shouldn't do is start your homework, then decide you're really hungry and make a sandwich. Then go online for a little bit, then do your first problem halfway through, maybe get to the second, then go back to make a second sandwich, notice there's a breadcrumb and a line of ants going for it, decide to race the ants, take a picture, go on MySpace, and talk to your friends for the rest of the night about how much of an amazing time you had with your ants after school. Second thing to do, stay humble and stay cool. There is nothing high schoolers hate more than the little 9th graders that go in there acting like they own the school. Because we own the school and you need to accept that. What you really don't want to do is walk up to a senior who's 2 to 3 times your size and tell him how fat he is and how stupid he looks. I'll let a paramedic explain to you the consequences of that one. And now I get to the more motivational part. What you really want to do is pave your own future. Make your own future. Don't just sit on the sidelines. You need to make your own pathway. Okay? When you go to high school, it's a time for you to discover who you are and what you love, what makes you tick, what your true passion is, and what really interests you and makes you want to wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm excited to go to school because of this. Because I know, and I was just like you, thinking middle school sucks merely for the fact that you have to go to school. Nothing's different in high school. You still have to go there and you still have to learn. But you can make it so much more. And that's why I say for the next 4 years, it's the time to discover what you love. It's the time to discover your passion. Now, the biggest piece of advice you can almost take from Jim Carrey in The Yes Man. Anybody seen it? Yes Man? I love that movie. Is that he never turns down a great opportunity and in a really comical way has an amazing life because of it. And that's one thing to say. Even something seems too little, too daunting for a task, or just kind of irrelevant and stupid. Take it as a challenge and take it as an opportunity to work for it and to work to reach your goal. Now, there was a scholar, he went to Carnegie Mellon University, he was a professor there, Randy Pausch, and he was battling cancer and unfortunately died. Rest in peace, Randy. And what he said in his last speech was, quote, in life, it's not the things we do that we regret on our deathbed, it's the things that we do not. And basically what he's trying to say is that never miss an opportunity all the times you're embarrassed, all the times you fall on your face and you look like a total idiot, you'll look back on those and totally laugh. Because there's definitely moments in 8th grade that I look stupid, and I look over it now and I just crack up, and everybody cracks up about it. But what you will regret is the things you didn't sign up for, the things you didn't do, because you were too afraid, because you were afraid you'd look down when people wouldn't accept it. Find an opportunity and never miss it. You won't regret it. Now, the toughest thing I'll say in high school, which is kind of a cliche, is to be yourself and stay true to yourself, which is the theme of this promotion. And that it's sad, but what seems really unacceptable in high school is just to be you and to do what you want to do and just be yourself and show your true colors. Now, a lot of people want to make you conform to what they're doing, but I will tell you that people respect those people who are themselves and who show their true colors and do their own thing. People gravitate towards people who are really them. And I just want to warn you that even though it may seem unacceptable, it may seem like everybody's going to hate you, people will love you if you are who you are. And now we come to the end of the speech, not only speech, but this is the end of your 3 years in middle school. I hope all you guys have an amazing time. I'm sure you look back with all nostalgia about all the fun things you did and all the great times you had. And I tell you that this isn't the end of the road, this is just the beginning. You have 4 years to make your life what you want it to be. I promise you high school will be equally as fun, if not way better than middle school. And from the little things in life to the most significant moments, make sure you be yourself and live your life to the fullest. I look forward to seeing you all next year, and I look forward to beating you all up.